All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have a couple of watches from Whitby Watch Company. I've looked at one of their divers in the past, guys, and they're really well put together. This is a company out of Canada. These watches are actually designed in Canada, but these particular ones are assembled in the USA. So I've got two different models here. I've got the Steel and I've got the Seafarer. I'm going to go ahead and bring the Seafarer up here, and we're going to go through the specifications of the watch, and then I'll bring up the Steel so you guys can check it out. So really nice looking GMT watch overall. Specifications are really nice. Also, you have a 42 millimeter case from side to side on this watch. 49.8 lug tip to lug tip is what I measured. Comes in slightly under 12 at 11.8 is what I measured with my caliper. And you have a 22 millimeter lug opening. The dial on the watch is laid out extremely nicely. Clean dial layout here, as you guys can see. Now you're going to see the reflections. Even though that AR coated sapphire crystal is coated pretty well, you're going to see reflections of me and my lights and whatnot in the background because of the dome on the sapphire crystal. Taking a look at the layout of the dial, very clean, simple. You have your Arabics at the 10, 2, 4, 8, and 10 position. The 6 o'clock, you got the Canadian maple leaf down there, which is a really cool addition, and you've got your 3-hand setup. Sword hands are being used for the hour and minute hand. You can see the pointer hand here being used for your GMT functionality. And of course, you can see your second hand ticking along there, hitting the indices just perfectly. Now this is running the Ronda 515 quartz movement in it, so it's a really good tried and true quartz. I actually have this quartz in my Phoebus GMT quartz, and it's a great movement. Really like it. I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of the functionality of this watch here. Go ahead and pull out the crown to the first position. Now when you turn it down, you can see you can manipulate that GMT hand on the watch to move it wherever you want to for whatever time zone you're going to. If you go up with it, you guys will see this is where you're doing your date change functionality here. Pull it all the way out, you hack the movement, and you can actually do your time changes here. So really clean, simple to use watch. Everything works really good on it. You also, with the 515, get a date complication, obviously over here at the 3 o'clock position. The case on the watch is all stainless steel, all brushed all the way around. From that angle, you get that pop of that dome of that sapphire crystal. Really neat. I like the way, dome sapphire crystals look. You get a lot of reflection off of them, but they look really good. So yeah, basically brushing all the way around. I do believe that we have a signed crown on this watch here. Yeah, with the Whitby logo. Flipping it over, taking a look at the case back, you can see the Northern Time Standard logo up there at the top. 10 atmospheres, so there's a 100-meter waterproof watch, GMT watch, which is very nice. So you can use it, travel, swimming, whatever. It's not going to hurt it. Whitby Watch Company there, and the crest right there in the middle of the watch case back looks really cool. Lets you know it's also a Swiss Ronda movement. So great looking watches overall. There's a silicone strap here. I love the way they've used these double holes in it to really secure the watch to your wrist. Show you the clasp up here at the top. Looks really nice. Vented a little bit on the bottom so it'll breathe on your wrist. So good looking piece. Go ahead and bring up the black one and just really quickly give you an overall look of that one. This is the Steel, they're calling this. So there's I believe it's a PVD or a DLC coating on this watch. Looks really nice. Again, specs are all the same on this one. But if you want kind of a blackout type model, this might be one to go with. The Seafarer obviously has a blue dial on it, so it's hearkening to the sea. That's kind of the idea behind that one. And this one's more of a tactical, stealthy looking one to me. Actually, yeah, I probably would have called this the Stealth, but it's called the Steel. They've got about, gosh, I want to say 5 or 6 different variations of this watch available over their website. They've got a lot. When they do a watch, they don't just do a single colorway. They usually do about 5 or 6 different ones, and they all look really nice. C3 Super Luminova is being used on the dial of these watches, so stick around for the lume shot at the end. Let's go ahead and take a second and get these watches on my 7-inch wrist. All right, so we start out here with the Seafarer. First thing I want to tell you is the watch is super comfortable. The thickness of the band, there's no taper to the band, so it's 22 here, 22 at the buckle assembly, which makes it fit the wrist really well. It just kind of balances out the watch, and it feels good. The watch isn't very heavy at all. It's actually a pretty lightweight watch, as you'd expect on a quartz watch, but it feels great. Definitely what you'd consider a traveler's watch, easy to use, just everything on it's pretty much there for you. 100 meters of water resistance, so you can take this traveling, swimming, doing whatever. It's not a scuba diving watch, but it's going to get the job done. It is a non-screw down crown, I will note that, but because of the gaskets and everything used nowadays, you can get 100 meters water resistance, no problem. So let's throw the Steel on the wrist and see what that one looks like. All right, here's the Steel on the wrist. Now this, like I said, is a very stealthy looking watch. They carry that black finish over to the buckle assembly on the watch, which looks really nice. If you guys are looking for kind of a blackout style watch or a blackout GMT watch, this is definitely something to check out. Very clean, nicely done watch. And I wanted to really quickly show you a couple of cards here that come in the box. It shows you about your care and use of it. I can't remember exactly, guys, the warranty period on these watches. Now, I can't read any of that because it's teeny, teeny, tiny little writing, but this is about the waterproof, everything like that. Here's their information for Whitby Watch Company. This is what the warranty card would look like, and they are supporters of Wounded Warrior Foundation Canada. That's awesome, guys. So let's go ahead and dim the lights and check out the lume on these watches. All right, so here we go. Just dimming the studio lights gives you guys a little bit of an idea. Now, the lights are totally out, guys. Somebody commented the other day that I don't turn out the lights. They are out. I just have a window in the back of the room back there that lets in a little bit of light, and the camera is really good at picking up as much ambient light as it possibly can. So that's what you're seeing there. So the lights are off. Very, very nice, impressive glow on these two timepieces, guys, as you'd expect. You know, Whitby's done a good job with their lume on their watches in the past, but this looks really, really slick. Really like the way that's done. Now, you'll notice that on this particular model, on the Seafarer, the Arabic numerals are actually lumed. They're not lumed on the steel version, the blackout style version. So that's going to be the biggest difference there, but not really any kind of a big deal. So great looking watches. Guys, the starter price on these watches is going to be $233 US over there at the website. And then I think they go up another 30 bucks after the Kickstarter launch price. But the launch price is at $233 USD, which I think is a great price for what you're getting with these watches. Very, very nice looking pieces. So, all right, thanks to Whitby Watch Company for getting these out. I'll leave a link down below. These have been at Watches Galore, guys. You can check them out. They're going over to Chris at Marshall Time. I'll leave links to those other channels down below in the description. But guys, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.